All right, guys, I'm back with another video. I'm so sorry if I look like I'm looking not at the camera, but I am struggling because I turned the camera to the side. But I just got in from work, so I have on my work uniform. And this is a chain that my boss made, and I was like, hey, can I have it? And he was like, yeah. So I was like, okay. I'm going to do a few more questions just because I feel like it. And I like the feedback that I got on the first video, so I'm going to do one really fast. So we're going to shake this up. Shake it like a salt, shake it like a salt, shake it like a salt, shaker. All right. It says 19. Question 19. Describe your parenting style. I would definitely have to say that I'm really laid back. I do discipline my kids, but like, I think I just like try to be like super understanding. Like sometimes I give you a lot of warnings, basically. I am extremely laid back, but I do give you like multiple warnings before I actually decide to like punish you. So I would say my parenting style is definitely laid back. 37. What advice would you give a struggling addict? I'd say don't give up. There's definitely, and I hate to sound like so cliche, but there's definitely There's definitely a brighter future ahead. Like, I say don't give up because I remember plenty of times when I just like wanted to give up. I just wanted to be done with it. Like, I didn't want to be here anymore. I didn't see things getting better, basically. I just felt like I'd be stagnant for the rest of my life. And I'm living proof that things get better. So I'd say just like keep pushing. Like, it's okay for you to take things a day at a time. You don't have to rush your progress. Like, you're not going to wake up one day and just be clean. And don't let anyone else's opinions affect you and how your progress goes. You know what I mean? I hope that was helpful. Number 2. I'm sorry, I just wrote it all down. Favorite pizza would definitely buff. I was so hype and very much wrong. It would definitely be buffalo chicken pizza. Something about the spice and the pieces of chicken on it, it gives me life every single time. Every time. 10. Do you want to become a full-time creator? Yes, I do. Which is why I've started this YouTube channel, or at least rebooted it. I made my other videos private because I realized that some of my videos were recorded when I was in a very bad space, and it does not reflect who I am currently. And I didn't want like new people to, like, later on when my channel gets bigger and bigger, new people to see that and think, you know, whatever. Although like it might be a kind of good for people to see the progress, I'm just not ready to expose that yet. But yeah, I would like to do this full time. Like, I think I'm good at it. I think people like me. I think I help people. I think I've helped a lot of people. I've been told that I helped people. So I would love to do it full time. Definitely. We have 16. What do other parents judge you for? Other parents judge me for being... You know what's funny? Really fast. I just want y'all to know this. I did not think about the answers to these questions, so you are getting my raw response. Okay. Other parents judge me for... they basically think that I'm trying to be my kid's friend. I completely disagree. I'm not trying to be their friend. I just allow them to express themselves. I know how important that is because I remember being a kid and basically being told I'm just a stupid kid and I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I don't agree with that. I don't agree that kids should be raised that way. Kids have feelings. They don't like things. Like, things hurt their feelings, and I think they should be allowed to express that in a respectful manner. Also, like, if you yell at your kid and you snap on them and then they have an attitude, okay, Patches, and they have an attitude and they're not all jolly and happy, you can't be like, fix your face. You can't do that because we don't fix our face instantly. So why do we force them to? It's like basically teaching them to always conform to what someone else thinks is right, when the reality is your feelings are valid. And people don't agree with that way of parenting. People don't think that parents don't think that's okay. I've been told by other parents that you're trying to be their friend too much. I don't think me respecting their feelings and their boundaries is me trying to be their friend. I don't think that's a bad style of parenting. I don't care what people say. I used to try to adjust it based off of what other people were saying, but I stopped. Because I realized that I've gotten a lot closer with my kids with allowing them to be open and express certain things. And they didn't have that. They can't do that with the other parent. And that's no shade to him, but they can't do that with him. So I'm very blessed. Like, my kids will come to me and say, I don't like this. This hurt my feelings. I don't like that. And I don't just, shut up, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm not going to do that. I never will. I'm sorry. I was that person at first because I didn't know any better. 20. I really hope I'm looking at the camera. If I'm not, I'm so sorry. How do you discipline your kids? I don't really have to, like, I'm not going to say I've never hit my kids. I've popped them quite a few times, but, Patches is literally laying on my bag of clothes, but okay. I take things away for a few hours. I don't really have to, like, discipline them much because me being disappointed in them is usually enough. Like, they don't want me to be disappointed in them. So, yeah. I just basically tell them why they were wrong, and then I just keep it pushing and let them know that my feelings are hurt. I let them know that as a parent, you hurt my feelings because you didn't listen to me, and I'm just trying to help. You know? 12. Who you are. Oh, wait. Sorry. 12. Skincare. What are some kids into your life? Oh, that's all one. Sorry, I messed up. So I'm going to skip 12 because 12 basically does not exist and I don't want to mess up the rotation. So we're going to go to 3. 3. Favorite age and year so far. I would definitely say my favorite year has been 2021. I feel like I've grown as a person. I feel like I've become a better parent. I've financially become a little more stable than I've ever been. I've been maintaining my own space, which I've never had before. Like, I've always been in a relationship and lived with someone or lived with someone and their mom. This is mine. This is all me. Granted, Craig comes over and Craig will pay a bill if I feel like I can't do it. I don't have it. But this is me. This is mine, and I'm proud of that. And so, definitely 2021, me being 28, my favorite year and age. 35. I'm sweating because this light gets me hot. 35. Is addiction a disease or a choice? Addiction is definitely a disease. I say a disease because I did not choose to be an addict. Yes, I did choose to continue getting the pills and doing whatever, but I didn't like wake up and want to. No one wakes up and says, I want to be an addict now. I want to ruin my life. I want to lose everything that I love. Like, no one does that. No one. I don't know one person that wakes up and wants to do. No one knows, like, yeah, in 10 years I'm gonna be an addict and I'm gonna ruin my whole. Like, no one does that. I don't think it's a choice. I'm gonna do like 3 more. 41, because these are like really short answer questions. 41. How have you grown from mistakes you've made? I've grown. It's hard to answer that. I know I've grown a lot. I know that when I was not sober, I used to lie a lot. Never was a thief, because no matter how low I got, being a thief was never it. But I used to lie a lot to people that I love, and I've grown from that. I've grown and learned what loyalty was and what honesty is, and how your word is all you have, and you have to be able to be a trustworthy person. That's a gnat, and that's annoying. You have to be able to be a trustworthy person. So, like, I've grown a lot. I just made a lot of mistakes that I regret, and I wish I could just like fix them, but I can't. So, moving forward, I just try to be a better person, and I try to help out as much as I can. I've learned a lot from my mistakes. I've become a lot more mature and just a lot more pleasant to deal with, I would say. 49. Did you like school? No, I could not stay in school. Academically, I was really intelligent, but like I wasn't one of those top kids. If I put my mind to it, I remember my teacher telling my grandma, heavenly is great, but it's like if she does not, verbatim, what she said was, when heavenly applies herself, she is great. But once she zones out, it's over. Because I used to sit in class and I used to just daydream. And I would not be paying attention because it was just boring to me. But now I wish I took advantage of that and like, enjoyed it, because I only went to the 8th grade and I did get my GED, but like I missed out on a lot and I wish that I would not have. 34. What have you learned about yourself since sharing your story on TikTok? I've learned that a lot of people understand me. I've learned that I am really likable and I do deserve to be loved, and there's a lot of people like me out there that I had no idea even existed. I've also learned that I'm beautiful. If no one else tells me, and not saying that like no one tells me, but if no one else tells me, y'all do. And y'all show me that I'm special. And that's a big deal to me. I've learned that I am different. I'm not just this basic ghetto girl from North Philly. I'm more than that. And that means so much to me. So I've learned that since being on here. I've learned that I can speak out and people do believe me. Because there was a time when like I felt like nobody believes you, so just keep it to yourself. Y'all believe me. And y'all, I don't know. I love y'all. I'm not trying to get emotional, so I'm going to do one more, maybe two. 7. Do you still talk to anyone from high school? Let's skip that because I never went to high school. I went to high school briefly, and I do keep in touch with some people, but like not really that much. 36. I think this might be one of the long ones, possibly. What was your rock bottom as an addict? How did you recover? My rock bottom, honestly, was when I was basically having sex with a certain person for pills. Like, it was weird because I genuinely, like, now that I'm out of it, I don't know if I genuinely liked the person or I was just high and thought I liked the person. But there was a person that I would deal with and they would like give me pills. That was my rock bottom. I was also like depressed. I was staying with my brother, with his friends, and that was embarrassing. I did not have my kids. I was active always, but I didn't have them, and I lost my job. Like, it just was so bad. And how did I recover? I just held on to the fact that I want to be better than my parents were. I started going to this clinic where they would give me these strips that would help me wean myself off. I never went to rehab. I basically just like had to tough it out. I went through withdrawal. It was the hardest thing ever, but yeah, my rock bottom was like basically having sex to get high. But it was like one person, but whether it was 1 or 10, I was having sex to get high. Like, that's a rock bottom. And if I didn't have the money for it, I would just like lie to people and be like, oh, I need money for this. And like, just the rock bottom for me was just asking people for money when it was just to get high. Like, it's just something that I would never, it just was bad. It was really bad. I would never want to go back to that. 47. This is my last one, y'all. I promise this time. 47. Advice for a mom that's struggling mentally. Take a break. Shut the kids out. Go in your room and take a break. You need it. Take it, like, just have a moment for yourself. And I know it's hard, especially for the moms that don't have like another parent to like help you with this. Just shut them out and take a break. It's okay to take a breather. They are not going to die. I'm pretty sure they will not die if you just get an hour for yourself. You need it for your sanity. Do things that make you happy. Sit and listen to some music. Watch your favorite shows. Like, call somebody. Whatever it is, do it. That's all I have for tonight. I just wanted to give y'all a little something while I am up and have energy for it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I will be doing more videos. I'm not really sure when, but yeah, I'll do it soon. Anyway, I love y'all. Have a good night.